can
all of us.
Me, I am indifferent. Yes.
Okay. We love Friday though.
I mean, it's a light. It feels lighter.
Yes,
but
yes,
it's okay.
It's a day that when I'm coming to work, I don't think so much about what to wear. You know, you get to your wardrobe and you're thinking today is Monday, today is Tuesday.
Oh, I don't see no one. Say you have plenty 3-piece suits. You don't need to worry. They are in different colors, each color for the day.
The thing is, when you are
inundated with so many like this, you don't know what to wear.
No, don't get me wrong.
Sorry.
Don't know me.
So which one?
I do wash and wear every day.
Oh, senior one. How? How can you tell me?
I do wash and wear every day.
It's a lie.
It's true, It's true. Every day I'm washing.
You cried the last time we saw the heavy washing machine.
Yes, I would check. So
let
me do my cut today.
There was some full display. Charlie, I'll bring my clothes just I can use the machine smoke.
No comments. No comments.
So I can just pack my load. I am asking
today is Friday.
Today's Friday. It's allowed.
We'll close early and go and rest.
Oh, boss. I said I'll just pack my things, small things. I'll come and load it.
They come for a wash,
Hey, what I wash about? Hey, your boy. Hey, let's find out what's happening. I don't think my colleagues are well. Anyway, let's find out what has been happening in the legal space. Yesterday there was an announcement by the president. His first nominations, and we have the nominee for the Attorney General's.
Absolutely.
And then Minister of Justice.
It was one of the things that yesterday, when the first batch, I call it that way, first batch of the league, which the minority leader deems it to be a what do you call it, a release of names, and Parliament is some way. When you go to Parliament, just like, well, they know what they do. Yes, so yesterday, 3 nominations were made, and one is in relation to the legal sector, and who is going to be the principal legal advisor of the Republic. And the principal legal advisor of the Republic is the person that when you and I are harmed, are attacked, or criminal offenses are perpetrated against us, stand in for us. So when you go to court and you hear the Republic versus so and so, our lawyer is the Attorney General. And so that's why you go to court and you see a lot of state attorneys, and then in fact they come in ranks: state attorney, assistant state attorney, senior state attorney, principal state attorney, chief state attorney, in that order. So then you get to the DPP, Director of Public Prosecution, all of that. So once President Mahama has taken over one office or one sector that he had his eyes keen on, is the Ministry of Justice, Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. And so Dominic Ayeni is the one who has been penciled down or has been nominated to be the president's or the principal legal advisor of the state, and in relation to the attorney. And now they guess what? Since 1957, when Ghana gained independence till now, we've had 26 Attorney General.
Okay.
26
Attorney Generals.
Yes. Okay. But under the Fourth Republic, between 1993 till date, we've had 13.
Okay.
With Dr. Ayeni expected to be the 14th. Expected to be the 14th Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana. But let me walk you through who these Attorney Generals who have manned the office have been. But do you remember
since 1992?
1992 effectively started from 1993.
Yeah.
Who do you think, or who do you have in mind to be the shortest Attorney General?
To have served?
Yeah, to have served.
I have no idea.
I guess.
Absolutely.
Can you guess?
No, I cannot. I cannot.
But you remember some of them? Some of the Attorney General.
Of course. I mean, Marietta is fresh on my mind.
Okay.
Gloria Kofo is fresh on my mind.
Okay.
Aiko Otozi wholly fresh on my mind.
Great.
Who else do I remember? At least, I mean, those three I can recall.
Mention all
and then
the
Joe Gatti. I recall
Joe
Gatti as well. And then Godfred
Yeboah.
Yes.
So if you look at all the presidents that have come under the Fourth Republic, former president and late of the blessed memory, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, appointed 2 Attorney General. Then John Ajikun Kufuor appointed 4 Okay. Mills and Mahama also appointed 4. Then Nana Akufo-Addo appointed 2. But let me take you back to 1993 there and tell you who the first Attorney General under the Fourth Republic was. Anthony Forson.
Was he the shortest to have served? Was
I'll tell you. So his term was from March 1993 to 30th October 1993. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. He served for 7 months. 7 months. And it seems he is the shortest man who has served as an Attorney General.
He's the one who has served the shortest.
The shortest.
Okay.
And he was succeeded by, guess who?
Obed Asamoah.
Yao Asamoah. And guess what? He is the longest serving Attorney General under the Fourth Republic.
From 1993?
March 1993, absolutely. In fact, November 1993 to 6th January 2006. Wow. So between 1993 and 1997, he served in an acting capacity. And so he was appointed substantively by in the second term of Flight Lieutenant J.J. Rawlings of the blessed memory. And so he is the longest serving Attorney General. And so these were the two that served under the Rawlings' administration, of course, the National Democratic Congress. And guess what? In February 2001, 1st February 2001, John Ajekun Kufuor appointed the former president Nana Akufo-Addo as the first Attorney General. And Nana Akufo-Addo served from 2001 to 2003. That's a period about 2.5 or years. And then guess who he handed over the mantle to? Papa Owusu-Ankoma. Papa Owusu-Ankoma also, at the point he became a Minister of Education, right? I think so. Papa Owusu-Ankoma.
Well, I don't recall.
Yeah, I
immediately.
In those days, he was because I was then in second. I was then about to go to secondary school in 2005. So that's the point. So Papa Owusu-Ankoma also took over from 2003 to 2005. Then Honorable Joseph Ayukwe-Otu, you mentioned, you got that right. He also came in and said between February 1, 2005 to 2006. So that's about a year in office. Then Honorable Jogati Eskado Keten, and in fact, short while ago, he was one of the people who was contesting for the MPP presidential candidate, but he lost the race, and the wife is currently the GBA president. Yeah. So Honorable Jogati, from the 16th of June 2006 to 7th January 2009, and he was the last Attorney General under President John Ajekun Kufuor. Then we have Mills. President Mills and President Mahama, they had 4 Attorney Generals in office. And guess who was the first? The first female Attorney General, in fact, was appointed or was nominated by the late President John Evans Fifi Atta Mills, and the person of Betty Mood Idrusu between 2009 and 2011. So she was the Attorney General at the time. Then 4th January 2011 to 2012. It's one of the period that we also have one of the Attorney General who has served a very short term, Martin Alamisi
Benz
Amedu.
Kais
Amidu. That's the era that
Martin
we had
A.B.K.
Amadu. We had so many words, some technical words, gargantua. Remember that term? It was under the term of Martin Alamisi Amidu under Mills that he became one of the shortest also Attorney General, and he was succeeded by Benjamin Kumbo.
Yep.
So Benjamin Kumbo took over after Martin Amedu left, and then Mills, unfortunately, passed on, and John Mahama took over, and then Benjamin Kumbo continued up to the end of January 7, 2013. Then the second female Attorney General came to the office in the person of Marietta Brew Apia.
You mean
Opon, absolutely.
The second, okay,
the second female under the Mills and Mahama. In fact, she was the first appointed by current President John Dramani Mahama. And
she's now the counsel, the legal advisor to the
president. Yes. And so she was the last Attorney General under the NDC government. And so very interesting. Then the NPP took over, and this time around, once upon a time, the former Attorney General, Nana Akufo-Addo, now ascending the throne of presidency, appointed Gloria Ekufo as his Attorney General, first Attorney General. And Gloria served between February 2017 to 2021. And 2021 was the first term of Nana Akufo-Addo's government. Then after, her deputy, Godfred Yeboah-Dame, took over from then, 2021, and then just ended his tenure as the Attorney General. He went with Nana Akufo-Addo as the president of the NPP government, or the NPP lost the 2024 election. So Godfred Yeboah-Dame is the 13th Attorney General under the Fourth Republic. And just when... Yes, and the 26th.
Yes, 26th for the whole...
Since 1957. And since Mahama took over from the 7th of January, first person or the first reappointment that is made for ministerial position, Dominic Ayine has now been nominated, and should Parliament approve his nomination, then he'll become the 14th Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana and the 27th in the history of Ghana since 1957. So that is just by way of a brief history about who have been in position, have served as an Attorney General of our republic. So the current one yet to be approved is Dominic Ayine. But of course, the president Nadede has been speaking. There have been a lot of talks in relation to justice delivery and all of that. So president has been speaking about things that he is expected to be doing, including an amendment to some part of the Constitution. So let's hear him on that subject.
Justice is a moral compass that must guide our every decision, every law, and every interaction in our nation. To this end, the new NDC administration is resolutely committed to strengthening our justice system to ensure judicial independence and address the systemic inequalities that currently exist. I can assure you that this administration will work tirelessly to ensure that every Ghanaian, regardless of your status or background, is treated with dignity and afforded equal protection under the law. Amir, Chairman, my brothers and sisters, to achieve this objective of justice, we would have to move the stalled constitutional review process forward. To achieve this, I would soon establish a committee to begin the planning of a national constitutional review validation conference to achieve broad consensus on the way forward for the constitutional amendments that we have all proposed.
So that's President John Dramani Mahama giving us some hints about what should be happening in relation to the amendment to the Constitution and things that should be happening within the corridors of the judiciary. But of course, nowadays, the Judicial Service Staff Association of Ghana has also been sending their congratulatory messages to the President of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, and in this one that was with the relevant state institution to strengthen the judicial and administrative independence of the administrative independence of the judiciary, as guaranteed under Article 127 of the 1992 Constitution. Said, Your Excellency, the overwhelming confidence reposed in you by the people of Ghana is not only historic but a testament of your ability to navigate the hurdles and deliver a mandate that generations shall glorify. We look forward for a mutual relationship between JUSAC and your administration. Wishing you great success as you take on this important responsibility. May your tenure be marked by positive impact and steadfast commitment to justice for all. And say congratulations once again. And this was signed by Samuel Afote Utu, the national president of JUSAC. So JUSAC is also adding to the list of congratulatory messages to the president, John Dramani Mahama. So on that note, we end court today.
All right, thank you very much, Mutala Inusa. So there's nothing happening today, right?
Yeah, today they are just back from the Christmas festivities. Okay. And a lot of cases are parallel. But the case between the NDC and the MPP in relation to the the disputed parliamentary elections is something that we are keeping an eye on. What is clear now is that the last court sitting were told that the MPP, who are the applicant in the mandamus application, were not served by the bailiff. They will not be able to serve, but the confirmation now is that they have been served. So anytime from now, it is expected that the NPP side will file their affidavit in opposition, just as the EC has done. So it's something that we're keeping an eye on today. Hopefully on Monday that case will come up in court and the court will have to deal with it. But first, the NPP will have to also respond to that, and it is expected that by close of today that will happen. But it's something that we'll keep an eye on for today.
All right, thank you very much, Mutala Inusa. Our legal affairs correspondent is still the Morning Star here on Star 103.5 FM.